If you've never been to Japan, it's understandable that you don't know what to anticipate and that you have some misunderstandings about the country. Most foreigners who visit Japan are shocked to learn that these widespread misconceptions are either wildly exaggerated or untrue. Hello friends, in this video we will talk about the top 10 common misunderstandings about Japan. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Japan is expensive. Japanese real estate costs are less than those in London, Paris, New York, LA, and San Francisco when compared to other megacities. Japan has a reputation for being remote and exotic, which likely contributes to this perception. Because the government is attempting to draw tourists and subsidize numerous flights to Japan are inexpensive. It stands to reason that using a travel agency may result in higher costs. However, after you arrive and establish a few Japanese friends, both as a visitor and as a local, life may be rather affordable. Number 9. Japan is dangerous. Radiation, Godzilla, tsunamis, earthquakes, and in the past century, there have been 3 large earthquakes in Japan. Small earthquakes occur frequently as well. However, anyone who chooses against visiting Japan due to their fears of earthquakes or other natural catastrophes should reconsider their reasoning. There are natural disasters in Japan. However, major ones are uncommon. The nation as a whole is significantly safer in practically every other respect, and people are ready for natural disasters. Number 8. Japanese people are tech-savvy. It is the Japanese version of Blockbuster, where DVDs and CDs can be rented and purchased. Surprisingly, there are over 1,000 sites spread out across Japan, where it is still very well liked. The adoption of Netflix and streaming services is minimal. Monies are king in Japan. You should bring your yen because credit cards aren't accepted in thousands of eateries and stores nationwide. In truth, fax machines are still widely used in business in Japan. Industry disruptions are highly likely. Number 7. Japanese students study hard. Exams for college entrance in Japan are renowned for being challenging. High school students can attend jukas to get ready for university entrance tests. Japanese folks are aware that college is a time to enjoy yourself. It's simple to graduate after skipping most of your classes. A lot of businesses start hiring first or second-year college students. They rush to hand out offer letters regardless of the student's academic performance for most of their university years because they select students from elite colleges, knowing very well that they will graduate nonetheless. Number 6. Japanese hospitality is great. In Japan, tattoos prevent you from entering 50% of the hot springs. If you're a foreigner, you won't be allowed into many others. In a restaurant, you cannot change a food or beverage order. If a salad is intended to be served cold, you cannot warm it up, a threat to food safety. Not that this strategy doesn't have some validity. However, flexibility to have what the consumer wants would be the definition of customer service in the West. When it comes to customer service in Japan, we decide what it means and force that idea onto them with zero space for flexibility. Number 5. Japan is clean. Recyclables are encouraged from an early age. In actuality, recycling your waste is required. You must do it or your landlord will reject you. People have learned to take their rubbish home with them since public trash cans were removed from cities as a safety measure following the sarin bombings in Tokyo in the 1990s. The streets may be clean, but does all this recycling help? Yes, it does. But it doesn't change the fact that there is still a staggering amount of waste. There is hardly much environmental consciousness. Number 4. Japanese food is great. Unagi, maki negatoro, corn pizza, melon pan, and Hello Kitty tonkatsu are all foods that I enjoy. The Rio restaurant in Odawara is also fantastic. However, a look at the best restaurants in Japan with Michelin stars for 2018 reveals that they primarily do not serve Japanese cuisine. Moreover, half of them provide Chinese, French, or Italian food. In other words, some of Japan's best cuisine isn't even Japanese. My pals, it's not only about the pork ramen and fish eggs. Number 3. Japanese people are depressed. Although there is a high suicide rate in Japan, this does not imply that the majority of people are unhappy. Simply put, it indicates that there are more suicides at the extremes for a variety of reasons. In a 2016 study, researchers discovered a small statistical correlation between a particular gene polymorphism common to Japanese people and a higher risk of depression. This correlation was caused by high-stress work environments and fear of losing jobs. Number 2. Japan has a low crime rate. Japan has extremely low overall homicide rates and virtually no homicides involving firearms. The insane serial killer who targets young girls on Twitter does exist, but they are rather seldom. However, inquire if a Japanese woman has ever been harassed on a train. These sexual crimes are frequently not reported. In other words, Japan is safe, but males are more likely to feel safe there than women. Number 1. Japanese trains are always on time. The high-speed bullet train known as the Shinkansen is typically the subject of the statistics you see with on-time trains. It nearly always arrives on schedule. But in Japan, bullet trains account for a very small portion of all trains. The incentives to be on time are greater because tickets are expensive and frequently go over very large distances. There is a significant problem with congestion throughout the rest of Japan's train network, particularly in Tokyo. In truth, trains in Japan frequently arrive late. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.